Hi rugby fans, I'm Marc Hinton. Alongside me, as usual, former All Black Jeff Wilson. And wow, we're really into the thick end of Super Rugby. 2 rounds remaining. The Wallabies and Lions are locked at 1 apiece, and we're double world champions in 7. So plenty to talk about. Let's break it all down. Friday night in Christchurch, they do not come any bigger than this. The Chiefs and the Crusaders playing really for a lot of things, for pride, for New Zealand ascendancy, and for those top spots. Who we got? I'm going to go Chiefs. I think the Chiefs, these are the sort of games the Chiefs win. At the business end of the season, I thought we saw a step up from them on Friday night in Hamilton against the Hurricanes. Not at their best yet, but I think they're heading in the right direction. Those 2 big bends at tight heads going real well for the Chiefs. So I think an away win for the Chiefs. Unders on this one. Jeff, how do you see that one?
Whole business end of the season, but it's in Christchurch. That's the key factor for me. The Crusaders do not lose at home. Great confidence builder against the Highlanders down in Dunedin, played very, very well. And hey, look, if Dan Carter plays like he did last weekend, this is one-way traffic. I think when you reintroduce some of those All Blacks, I think the Crusaders will be too good. The Chiefs will challenge them, but I think the Crusaders will come out on top. Now let's talk about the Sevens. Fantastic for New Zealand. Both the women and the men's team coming out on top of the World Cup. Look, I think it was a fantastic performance, particularly from the men's side, because there's been some doubts about their ability to perform that one-off. Everyone's worried about, can they on the big stage get it done? Well, look, I think they got the balance right between their experience and the talent and the young guys coming through, and their performance was superb. A 33-0 drubbing in the final against England. Perfect to watch.
Yeah, fantastic effort by both New Zealand teams, and good to see also the New Zealand players cleaning out the IRB awards. But for me, the standout feature of this World Cup, the first to go to Moscow in Russia, was the empty stands. My goodness, what would the IOC have made of that? No one turning up to watch the World Cup of Sevens. Someone got this badly wrong, and I'm pointing the finger directly at the IRB. Bad decision, and then following it up by poor promotion. It is not a good look for your sport when the stands are empty, especially when New Zealand teams are winning. Okay, a lot of talk at the moment about Benji Marshall. Would he make it in rugby? Some interest being expressed. The Blues are having a look at him, talking to his management. Would he be a good rugby player? I'm going to say yes. Class is class. He's got all the skills. He's got fabulous vision, and I think rugby would find a way to hide those defensive deficiencies of his. So if he decided to come to rugby, I think he is such a good player. He would make it, and he would be a great addition to the sport. Jeff?
Hey, look, I understand, yes, he's got a skill set that might suit the game of rugby union, but there are so many other things involved, whether it be around the breakdown, whether it be about what you do when you go into a tackle, decisions you have to make. I think it would be a real challenge for him, and I think he'd struggle to come across to the 15-man's game. And let's be honest, it comes up every single time. He's got a new contract negotiation to go on. And plus, the Tigers are winning now. When they're winning, of course, his money goes back up, no problem. Hey, let's talk about Wallabies versus the Lions. Look, a great matchup. The series hasn't been great rugby to watch, let's be honest. A lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes, a lot of goal kicks. I mean, in the end, not a great spectacle for the game, but in terms of a contest, in terms of tension, fantastic. I think the Lions will bounce back. I think they've got enough experience, enough drive within the group. Gatlin's smart enough to get the right team out there. He'll make a few changes this week, and they'll get a result.
Jeff Wilson must have some British in his family bloodlines, I'd suggest, because he's sticking with the Lions right through this, even though everything tells you now the Wallabies have the momentum. Talk about a series of fine lines. The Wallabies should have won the first test and lost it. Lions probably should have won the second test and lost it. Both teams missing crucial goals when it comes down to the business end of games. So there's nothing between 2 evenly matched teams. Jeff's right, of course. The rugby's pretty ordinary, but who cares? It's a great contest. But I think the Wallabies now have the confidence. Their tails are up. They've got a better backline. They've got more X-factor players. So I'm going to stick with the Wallabies. I think they'll deliver for me in the decider in Sydney. It will be close again, but I'd see the Wallabies getting home. Okay, that's it for the breakdown this week, folks. But stay tuned, because we'll be back with the return of Power Rankings.